Hey there, it's Clark Reid. Welcome to the 2024 editions of My Tech Headlines. You can do us a solid if you would hit the like button if you do like the reports or find them useful, or both. And you can subscribe, too, by tapping the little bell icon under the video window. Samsung and Huawei were able to shave a few percentage points off Apple in the premium smartphone market in 2023. 9to5Mac.com cites a report from Counterpoint Research that says almost a quarter of smartphones sold worldwide in the past year were the so-called premium devices, and they define that as over $600 wholesale, which generally translates to a retail price of $800 or more. Don't shed a whole lot of tears for Apple, though. They only dropped from 75% of the market down to 71% of the premium market. Samsung is now at 17%, and Huawei is up from 3% to 5%. It'll likely be an ongoing cat-and-mouse game for decades to come, really, and that's people putting out more fake images and videos and companies and governments trying to stop or at least label them. Now, according to a report from Nikkei.com, Nikon, Sony, and Canon are all developing camera technology that embeds digital signatures in images so that you can distinguish them from increasingly sophisticated fakes. All three of the makers will roll out top cameras with digital signatures this year, and when a photographer sends images to a news organization, for example, Sony's authentication servers detect the digital signatures and determine if they're AI-generated. Sony and the AP have already field-tested that tool back in October. Besides the big three camera makers, in August, Google released a tool that embeds invisible digital watermarks into AI-generated pictures, and I expect an ongoing battle between these groups, between the makers of fakes and police radar and radar detection makers. It's going to be kind of ongoing, and one will get a little upper hand, the other one will come back. So we'll see how that all plays out, but I think it's going to go on for decades. In some good news over the holidays, the U.S. Energy Information Agency dropped some data on U.S. electrical generation. ArsTechnica.com reports that the monthly data runs through October, so it's not a complete year, but some of the trends now seem to be locked in for the year, and that is wind and solar are likely to be in a dead heat with coal, and all carbon emissions-free sources combined will account for about 40% of U.S. electricity production. In addition, energy use is almost flat, only up about 1% year over year. That's in keeping with the general trend of flat to declining electricity use as greater efficiency is offsetting factors like population growth and expanding electrification. That's important because it means any new added capacity will displace the use of existing facilities. And at the moment, that displacement is happening to coal. Sorry, Senator Joe Manchin. A Volkswagen-backed Chinese carmaker called Jack Motors is launching the first mass-produced EV with a sodium-ion battery instead of lithium-ion. Engadget.com reports that although sodium-ion battery tech has lower density and is less mature than lithium-ion, its lower costs and more abundant supplies and superior cold weather performance could help accelerate mass EV adoption. Car News China reports that Jack Yiwei EV hatchback deliveries are going to start this month. There are several other types of batteries coming online aimed at getting away from lithium, which is rare and is environmentally unfriendly to mine. China has one of the largest known supplies, if not the largest, and another very large one is actually in Southern California. The company says they've worked out a way to do it in an environmentally friendly way to mine that stuff in Southern California, but as yet, they haven't really started producing. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.